Hello there, a very good morning and welcome to another edition of the Talk of the Town. Joining us this morning is Professor Anil Jayantha. He is a member of the NPP Economic Council. Professor, much is being said, of course, about the economy of Sri Lanka. To an average person living right now, it almost seems as if we're back living in, paradise Sri Lanka, adjusted for inflation, of course. Things seem to be getting back or returning to normalcy. I must say, even for me as an average person, I'm not as anxious as I was last year about the situation of the country when I saw everything just collapsing around me. Right now, I feel a bit better. What can we expect, at least, in the future?
Actually, it is a mix with this deceptive politics. Actually, what is all right are not the solutions to the economic the problems or the real issues, the symptoms, not the real causes. So what you just highlighted, shortage of goods and the increases in prices, inflation and all sort of things, so are the consequences of real economic issues. The threshold of the economic issue is really anchored in your mode of production. So how efficient your production system. So that is really collapsed. So the productivity issues and negative growth even in the region. So this year, so 2023, Sri Lanka expects a negative growth. So that is missing part. The other thing is, so there are key variables to measure the economy or the health of the economy. So how best we deal with the external world, that is the external sector, our export, the diversification and all those things, so it is also deteriorating. So that is also another area. The other area is the fiscal adjustment in Sri Lanka. So that is the biggest issue. So in a situation where the economy is contracting, it is pretty obvious that the government would not be able to collect adequate revenue. So declining revenue, it is mainly due to the policy issues and the fiscal mismanagement.
But you're saying declining revenue of the government. The government released their revenue statement for the first quarter or so.
Yeah.
And that was an increase in revenue compared to last year.
Yeah, what I'm just trying to highlight, so from numbers you can say some increases, decreases and all those things. My major point is, in a situation where the entire economy, no matter this is the last quarter, you collected something, entire economy is contracting,
so you're
declining.
saying the amount that the government can possibly collect is reducing?
No, it is possible for the government to collect, but through more taxes. That is what I am trying to tell you. Like, so, from more tax burden, government would be able to collect more money. So such a situation would lead to a contracted economy and deflated economy. That is so dangerous because the purchasing power of the people would further reduce and there would not be prosperity or prospects for the future economic developments. Everyone would try to skip and try to deal with this uncertain situation.
There is an election that is going to come at some point in the near future, hopefully. Since you are a member, of course, of the NPP Economic Council, what kind of solutions do you propose as an alternate to the current strategies that are being followed by the government?
So actually it is not the policy to address the issues that they highlight that they are the issues. They might ask, what is your solution to debt restructuring? How best you pay debts? So these are, in a way, if you have a proper economic plans and things, in a way minor matters. Since the debt burden or the debt position has become an unsustainable level now, we got to deal with this. So therefore, debt restructuring is needed. As of now, we do not see any other path other than IMF as well, because we have unilaterally declared bankrupt. So we need to, of course, discuss. But in the discussion process, there are ways of things. Mainly, we have to